Okay, now that then brings us to going back to the audit. I can tell you right now, for most of the schools you're talking to, obviously we're going to do the audit to confirm. For the schools you have been genuine with, so we're talking phone calls or communication with, right? They're about to come to your showcase. So let's see how the showcase goes before we do anything else. There's that. For schools we have not heard from or want to hear from, which is basically one and the same thing, plus the schools Zev gives you, we're going to send a new kind of email. And I'm writing it for you now. The genuine part will help you create. You don't have to do that for every school, but then we're going to look at the email you've been sending. Obviously, we'll copy some of that, but it's going to say a version of, my name is, I play for, I've had multiple phone calls thus far. My name is, I play for, I am a position for the class of blank, 27. May I ask, what is your recruiting timeline for the class of 2027? Now, these are just schools that you have not heard from and want to hear from. And this is a semi-aggressive question, but it's very important we ask it. Now, if you watch this video in the showcase, the question you need to ask for your showcase emails, it might be too late at this point, is, may I shake your hand in person? You might have missed the boat on that one, so just don't worry about it. And then you're going to say, I have attached an updated highlight video. And this is going to be the new version from Zev, from my team and I. Okay, that's going to be email round 1 to schools we have not heard from. So this goes to D1s, D2s, D3s, and NAI schools of those of interest. I'm going to give you a D3 list and a D2 list, and we will email every D1 school. This is non-negotiable, okay? You want to play D1, you need as many schools to know about you as possible. The schools that are Division 1 like Utah that you're very interested in, we're going to say something more genuine. But you will use my email system. This will take you about 3 weeks to press send. You send 100 emails a day. After 3 emails, you will have emailed everyone on my list, which means we'll have way more interest than we have today, which then we can leverage, etc. So your subject line is going to read multiple phone calls, and then we're going to tell you the other thing. That's how important it is to get other schools interested. If they ask you who, you can tell them the truth, but we can also help you navigate that. Okay, if anyone leaves their cell phone, you're going to send them a text message. We will give you a draft for this. It'll be in your document. If our top schools leave their cell phone, you will also send a text message and cold call them. Okay, these are top schools. Even if it's a school that we're genuine with, we will show you the template for this. Now, this brings us to your audit, how to respond, how we're going to respond to emails regarding those who have not been as responsive to us, and that. For schools you are deeply speaking to, you still need to send this. What is their timeline? We need to know how much longer they're going to recruit for, so you know if you have to pick a school, because they may, if you don't know that, and we keep looking out for other schools, we may lose their offer. So you have to send this question to the schools we care about. Okay, it's very important. If you want to text it to them, we can text it to them. Okay, and it's very important we send the emails to the other schools. Well, that helps me with my leverage purposes.